I've been eyeing on those cute button tops for a while now, but I didn't want to spend. Then I realized I can actually DIY it. I already have this trusty cardigan. I've always wanted to spice it up, but never actually knew what to do with it. So let's get started. I grabbed these buttons from Shopee for just $2, and all you really need besides this is a needle and thread. Super simple. First, I planned out the placement of the buttons. My idea was to put them random color, size, and shape, but not so random that it feels cluttered, just not crushing hard with hard button tip. Up to this point, does anyone still get me? Honestly, this step was kind of unnecessary because I just end up winging it after my first half. The planning was more for my sanity because I am that person who needs that exact vision before I can start. So I started by taking off the original buttons, probably save them for my future projects. This was definitely the easiest step, mainly because it's the only one I didn't mess up. I used red thread so it actually pops against the button. Then I stitched my first button from the top down. Sounds simple, right? But learn from my mistake, okay? Make sure the button you actually use to close the cardigan can fit through the buttonhole. I was juggling a bunch of buttons and totally forgot about these little details at first. And yeah, that's how you end up with a cardigan that looks fine until you actually try to button it. Also, the real button goes on the opposite side of the buttonhole and the fake decorative button sits on the same side as the hole. That way, when you button it up, it actually works. I wasted like 20 minutes sewing buttons in only to redo them again. And that was the moment I gave up on being precise and just went full on spontaneous mode.
One eternity later.
After that, it's pretty straightforward. You just keep stitching the buttons on. Took me about 30 minutes because I had so many, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. Just make sure to put on your favorite Netflix show while you are doing this so you don't get sleep. And please sit properly in a chair because I end up with my back pain after all this bending over. Lately, I've been hooked on thrift flip videos and now I can't stop seeing potential in my own closet. There are so many pieces that just need a little tailoring or a small refresh, and I know I would wear them so much more. I love sewing and design since I was a kid. I used to sew and design my dolls some cute outfits, so why not? At this point, I've got so many DIY ideas lined up. I would probably need to stay away from Pinterest a bit, or I will never stop adding projects to my list. And ta-da! Here's the final product. Just love it. The cardigan looks so much cuter now. The buttons just gave her a whole new personality. I even thinking of adding some around the wrist too, but my bag said nope. So we are stopping it right here. I start her with a caprice and my trusty taekwondo shoes, and these buttons definitely elevate the whole vibe. Oh, and by the way, I still have a bunch of buttons left. Should I randomly sew them onto something else like bag, a hat? Let me know in the comment because I kinda tempt. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me and we will see you on the next one. Bye!